This week's edition of Chief of Staffs is brought to you once again by Diet Water. Sit back, relax, enjoy the show. And as summer keeps drilling on and we're getting closer and closer to the end of the month and closer and closer to Labor Day, it's time to start making those last summer holiday 3-day weekend plans. And make sure when you're making those plans, make sure part of that planning is to take care of yourself well and keep yourself well taken care of and well hydrated. And the best way to do that is using that one product that has all of that great water taste, yet only half of those dreaded water calories. The one, the only Diet Water. This product's only available in stores where it's sold. There we go. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are, time zone wise on this island Earth. This is Kentucky Hawkeye, KY Hawkeye, your host here for Hawkeye's Old Time Gaming Emporium. It is Wednesday night, which means Virgil is over there behind the counter. He's the caramel cyborg, our soda jerk, and he is busy making up your favorite ice cream libations, including tonight's special, which is the Hot Fudge Roda Sundae. And then on this side, of course, is Tori, our car hop waitress. She'll be taking you to your favorite table or booth, or maybe you're part of the fun bunch that sits at the serving counter and spins around while sitting on those red foam stools there. Either way, sit back and have fun as we are going to introduce a new character, a new story here on the weekly Skyrim serial. Thank you, Krellin, once again for your subscription renewal, 22 months. Very thankful for that. Subscriptions like that is what keeps these two paid. So we appreciate all of those. So last week we finished off Baron Zaya's Glory. Targon Seedwing is finished. He is the guild master of the Thieves Guild and running things quite smoothly and efficiently there, with the full crown of Baron Zaya behind him as he works from his desk. So today we introduce a new character, Fortunato Pontilia is an Imperial. This is the first time I've ever played an Imperial character, I believe. At least first one. I think it's the first time I've ever streamed. No, I take that back because no, I think the one going after all the slavers, the sister of the shopkeeper in Whiterun. I think she might have been Imperial, but for the most part, I think this is my first Imperial male that I'm playing here. So Fortunato is very knowledgeable about the world of magic. He is very good when it comes to enchanting weapons, items, staffs, things of that matter. He has one slight problem though. For all his knowledge of the arcane arts, he cannot cast a spell worth a darn. He has come to the College of Winterhold as an internship to study under their instructors there to learn more items, maybe learn more things about the art of enchanting and the making of enchanted weapons and objects and staffs and stuff like that. And is going to hope to contribute to the school as well. He just wonders, since he's unable to cast spells, how well he will fit in. And that's what this adventure is going to be all about as we get in. So that is where we are going to do. This is a character. I put 2 characters on Discord, and this was the one who got the most votes, far and away the most votes of anyone. So we are going to begin our story, rather aptly titled Chief of Staffs. Uh-oh. Oops, I have a problem here. Everyone's T-posed. We're going to have to escape here real quick. Looks like something I installed may have messed some things up. We got to run a quick mod here. So, give me just a moment here. And we'll get this all fixed up. Need to come to Nemesis here. Hope your all's day is going well as we're reaching the halfway point of the week. Do a quick engine update. Installed a couple of new mods, and I didn't think one of them would affect this stuff, but I guess it did, so we will quickly fix it. I need to run this so all our animations run correctly. So again, I hope all of your all's weeks are going well. Mine's going fairly decent as the countdown begins. Quite literally. 8 days and counting. As we wait for this screen bar to fill. And then we have to click another button. Exciting gaming and roleplay you can only find here at Hawkeye's Old Time Gaming Emporium. Alright, so we're almost there. Alright, looks like we're done. Good, so let's quickly get to here. Get things rolling. And finally get started on our new little adventure here. Haven't done anything with the Mage Collar for quite a while, so I'm going to involve that in City of Winterhold and what other things we can pull in along the way as we go. So now we just gotta wait for the hard part here. Waiting for everything to load. There we go. Almost there. All right. Loading, 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 loading. Loading, 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 loading. All right. Almost there. Getting everything all set. Animations loaded. Now we can continue our little tale. Hang on, let me fix something here real quick. I don't see a needle moving like it's supposed to because it's not. There we go. Probably didn't hear any of that stuff at the beginning, which is fine. That's why we're restarting now. Skyrim is engaged in a bloody civil conflict.
And I'm not expecting any.
Really? That must be so nice. I came all the way to Skyrim just to get away from my family's expectations.
My family didn't really approve of me coming here at all.
Oh, well, that's awkward. Sorry to have brought it up.
Have you heard from your family recently?
No, not really. Couriers don't seem to like delivering letters here.
That's too bad.
Not at all. It means I'm not being hounded about my progress at the college.
My name is Fortado Pontilla. I am from Cyrodiil, capital city of the Empire. of all people, I am quite knowledgeable in the things of the arcane, of those things magical. However, I seem to have this massive inability to cast magic, even though I know all about it. So I am very skilled as an enchanter. But unfortunately, with that, I cannot cast, so I do this as best I can. Okay, what is going on here? I don't want these staves on his back. I guess they're going to stay there anyway. Alright, so I've come here to study with the masters, to learn more about the arcane arts, how I can improve my skills as a builder and enchanter. Hopefully they'll accept me, despite the fact that I can't cast a spell to save my life. It's early in the morning. Orientation was yesterday. Ah, Master Tolfdir, one of our teachers, specializing in alteration magic, if I recall correctly. See if I can meet up with some of my classmates here. Ah, I believe we met in orientation yesterday. My name is Fortato.
New here too, eh? It's good to see another Nord. I feared I'd be the only one. Almost doesn't feel like Skyrim, being so far away from the rest of the world here.
So, there are not many Nords here at the college? Why is that?
Magic is shunned by most. If it can't be swung over your head and used to crack skulls, most Nords want nothing to do with it. Magic is seen as something for elves and weaker races. Until next time. The college is a bit of an oddity in Skyrim. Magic isn't something that's looked upon fondly here.
So, is it difficult for you to be away from your family? I know I miss mine.
Not at all. I consider it a blessing. My family was convinced coming here was a death sentence, or worse. It took years of insisting that this is what I'm meant to do.
I see.
I'd better get going.
Ah,
You are new, yes? Have you mastered the expert level destruction spells yet?
Ah, I have not fully mastered them yet, but I shall.
Ah, this is good. But Jizargo will know them first. It is good to finally be around mages who may be able to keep up with Jizargo.
Ah, so why you know everything is not a competition.
Oh, but you are wrong. The only reason you could disagree is because you are losing so badly you cannot see it.
You seem very sure of yourself.
There is much for Jizargo to be sure of. There is skill in magic, there is charm, and there is a strong will. Jizargo will be successful. Of this there is no doubt.
I see. So then, if you're so proficient already, why are you a student here at the college?
Mages in Cyrodiil are all about politics.
Oh,
The
yeah.
Synod and the College of Whispers are too busy guarding secrets to bother to teach. Skyrim was not Jizargo's first choice, but Winterhold is removed from politics, dedicated to study. This is the place for Jizargo to become great.
I see. I totally agree with you about Cyrodiil. It's quite irritating to try to learn and do research when everyone is too busy guarding knowledge rather than sharing it.
Until next time.
Oh, I believe we met at orientation as well.
Before you even ask, yes, I have an ancestry steeped in magic, and no, I don't want to talk about it. Yes, I know Winterhold used to be full of my kind, and no, I don't care that they're all gone now. Does that cover everything?
Ah, yes, I think that probably covers everything. Though we really haven't been introduced yet.
No, I suppose we haven't. Brillina Marion of House Telvanni. First of my family to leave Morrowind in a long time. Now I'm here to study conjuration. That's what's important.
I am Fortado Portilia. Look forward to studying with you here. So, do you like it here at the college?
So far. If only because no one is telling me how great I ought to be. I just want to learn. I don't want to think about what's expected of me.
So, the city of Winterhold used to be full of Dunmer?
Didn't you know? Before the Oblivion Crisis, many elves called Winterhold their home. More visited the college from Morrowind every year. After, growing distrust of magic made life difficult for many. Some left rather than endure the growing hatred from the local Nords. Others returned home after the Red Year, when Vardenfell erupted and caused much destruction. Winterhold itself died in the years between then and now. What's left out there is a husk. Only the college really remains.
That's quite a shame.
All right then.
I will see you later.
Oh, there was a great rumble outside this morning. Did you feel it? Surely it must have been a giant riding a carriage or a flying ship.
Yeah, right. Or a giant riding a flying mammoth powered by cheese.
Of course, that had to be it. It couldn't possibly be anything else. Although, I don't know if it will be powered by cheese. That part makes no sense. Carried by moth spiders, more likely. They shoot the mammoths with their webbing and then float off together into the sky. It takes 1,000, no, 1,000,000 moths to lift it.
Ah, if you don't mind me saying, sounds like you've been drinking that sleeping tree sap I've heard people raving about.
Oh, I would never try anything like that. Won't even drink a bottle of ale. I need my mind absolutely clear so I know what I see is real.
Well then, so you're saying have you actually seen the stuff that you're describing?
Oh, all the time. Especially at the college where magical energy is strong. Floating objects like books, soul gems, and silverware for one. You really have to watch where you're going or you might run your eye into a fork. Then there's the multiplying fruit. Master Drevis thinks the several hundred apples he found in his pillow was a prank. I think it was a rare form of spontaneous cloning. Clearly some type of plant-based magic, like an evolved form of alchemy.
Ah, plants using magic. Sounds absolutely amazing.
Of course. I bet in places like Valenwood there are all sorts of carnivorous plants that use magic to capture their prey. Like a plant with invisible fangs on its fronds. Trapping birds and insects who stop to rest their weary wings. Or how about a talking plant who uses magic to mimic speech? A stamen is almost like a tongue. Then you get real close and the fangs chomp you. That is, if the mud monsters don't get you first. Plants must have some version of the undead, raised from the ground by magical spores and such.
Ah, so what's area magic do you study? I'm about to guess maybe illusion.
The field of unknown and undiscovered magic. It seems odd that there are only 5 schools. There should be at least 500. How else can you explain all the magical phenomena in this world? Doomstones, alchemy, and dragon shells, for instance. Those can't be categorized by any of the 5 schools.
Well, I have heard a lot about the shouts, especially from some of my more Nord-oriented friends. But things like shouts really technically aren't magic. They seem to be of some other source.
But Magnus's imprint is everywhere. Some say it was he, not Lorcan, who made the world. His departure made the sun, and when plants use it to grow, they use magic. All the energy on Mundus is related to Magnus in some form.
I see. So, I need to change the topic of conversation quickly. Do you have any interests other than magic?
Oh, plenty. Although they all sort of relate to magic in one way or another. For instance, I was trying to build a more secure coin purse by trapping your gold inside a soul gem.
A soul gem purse. Sounds rather complicated.
Oh, yes. It was a bit tricky getting the conjuration trap to recognize inanimate objects as souls. But a dash of blood and harmonizing the resonance did it. The problem was getting the gold out. I tried enchanting a couple of wooden coins using the gem, but they lost the imperial markings.
Okay. Soul traps trigger when the shell is killed. How do you kill a coin?
You don't kill the coin, but the purse, and that's already dead. The coins inside are what mimic the properties of a soul. As long as the harmonic resonance is stable while they take flight, the trap will secure the coins into a soul gem. The trapping part's all rather elementary once you get the hang of it.
Ah. Kill a coin purse. Are you sure these theories won't get you hanged?
Oh, yes. Which gives me another idea. Hanging bear traps would work much better than bone chimes. You'd need an invisibility spell to cloak them. The problem is the weight. Spells are transient, and the steed stone won't work on a thread. Frostbite spider webbing, maybe. Probably too difficult to harvest. What if we abandoned using Gossamer altogether, but instead gave the traps wings? Is Arniel still around? He's the expert on dwarven magic.
I see.
Until next time.
I'll catch up with you some other time when my brain is not hurting so much. Alright, let's finish looking around, getting myself acquainted with the building here. Ah, Master Tolftia.
It's always encouraging to see the younger generations embracing education.
So, I could use some activity and employment. Is there anything that the college is looking for help with?
The college has undertaken a fascinating excavation in the ruins of Sarthal nearby. It's an excellent learning opportunity. I suggest we meet there in a few hours and see what awaits us inside. That's all for now. Thank you. Take care now.
You know, this is one of a very few places where you can receive a real education in the schools of magic.
Tell me, do you know anything about this Sarthal?
Not really, just that it's very, very old. It was one of the first cities of men in Tamriel, I think.
Well enough. Alright. Well, we don't need to head out right away. We can still... I don't want to talk to that person again. At least not for a while, anyway. And not without an ale or two in my belly. around a little bit more here. See who else is around. Here's nobody else is down here. Perhaps they're already preparing lectures or they're doing research in the libraries. Ah, you're one of the instructors, are you not? Ms. Murrance?
You consider Restoration a valid school of magic, worthy of study, don't you? Don't you?
Of course, it's valid. In some people's opinions, it may be the most valid because it helps keep them alive.
Good, good. Not that I require validation, of course. There are just some, and I shan't name names, who would disagree. It can make life difficult when one's colleagues fail to recognize the research one engages in.
I take it that you aren't exactly highly respected because of your work in restoration?
Well, no, not really. Not directly, I mean. But I know things are being said behind my back. Conversations cease when I enter rooms. I'm quite aware of what's going on here, and I will not stand for it.
I see.
All right, then.
Alright. Anyone else was told to come meet everybody. Get to know everyone before starting in officially on my internship. Oh, I believe that is the Archmage?
You are relatively new here, are you not? I have noticed you, but we have not spoken.
No, we haven't spoken much directly yet. I am Furtado Puntilia. I am the intern here to study enchantment and the arcane arts.
Then allow me to introduce myself. I am Savos Arin, Archmage of the College of Winterhold. I am quite content to see nearly any aspect of magic explored and investigated here. But I do not and will not approve of any research or experiments that cause purposeful harm to your fellow members of the college. Are we clear?
Ah. Very clear. I take it dangerous research has been a problem here in the past?
Not often, no. Some risks must be taken to be sure. I am simply trying to avoid untimely deaths.
Oh,
We
of
also
course.
must make an effort to avoid worsening what Skyrim thinks of us.
I see. So, Archmage, what do you feel is the purpose of this college?
Purpose? I should think it's self-evident. Magic is a true power, not something to be shunned by commoners or treated as an amusing diversion by politicians. It shapes worlds, creates and destroys life. It deserves proper respect and study. The college is a place where we can focus on that, without the pressures of the world weighing down on us.
I see. I'd like to learn more about the college's history later, if that would be alright.
I've seen documents dating back to the late Second Era. Beyond that, it's hard to say. Events in the last several hundred years resulted in a significant loss of our history, I'm afraid.
What happened here in the past few hundred years, then, Archmage?
The Great Collapse, as it has come to be known. An unfortunate natural disaster that ravaged the area. The college fared far better than the city of Winterhold, but it was not left untouched.
And what caused this great collapse?
No one is sure of the cause. Some believe the eruption of Red Mountain had far-reaching consequences that were only felt years later. I know there are some who have blamed the college, said that we were responsible. I assure you this is not the case.
Tell me more.
The Sea of Ghosts practically came alive. No one was expecting it. Monstrous waves battered the shore for weeks on end. Winterhold was ancient and weathered, but it couldn't withstand the sea's fury. Entire districts of the city were lost overnight. The waves receded in time, but the damage was irreversible. Most residents of Winterhold abandoned what was left of the city. The college survived, and so here we remain.
I see. A pleasure to meet you, Archmage.
Mm-hmm.
And this is someone else I need to check in with as well. Madame Irvine?
Please don't bother the Archmage unless it's absolutely necessary.
Alright. I will try not to. I felt best to meet and introduce myself. So, you've fairly highly ranked here, and since I'm an intern, I report to you. What fully do you expect of me here at the college?
There are no expectations. This college is a place to study and practice magic freely. Hopefully any discoveries made in your pursuits will be shared with the members of the college first. That way we all benefit.
So, where can I learn? Where best here at the college should I look? Do I learn spells? Do I go to instructors individually, or are they taught in classes? How does the system work?
Well, that depends on what you're looking for. Feralda can teach destruction spells and offers training in that school. Finis is one of the best conjurers in all of Skyrim and can help with spells from that school. Don't let Tolfdir fool you. He's the preeminent scholar on alteration, one of the best in Tamriel and always willing to pass on his knowledge. If you can find him and focus his attention, there's a great deal Drevis can teach you about illusion magic. And finally, there's Colette. She may be difficult to get along with. She's very knowledgeable when it comes to restoration magic.
I see. Thank you very much. Alright, let's head inside here real quick before we head to Sarthal. Alright. The main hall there. We'll take a look in a bit. Let's head upstairs. Ah, this would be the library. In fairly decent condition. Not as messed up as I would have thought it would be.
You've been spending a fair bit of time with Sergius lately, I see.
What? Why the audacity? How dare you imply such a thing?
Calm down. Why are you overreacting? I was going to ask if the two of you are collaborating on research.
Oh, well, I'm sorry, yes. We have been working on something together.
This is why I avoid being social.
I take it you are in charge here.
You are now in the Arcanium, of which I am in charge. It might as well be my own little plane of oblivion. Disrupt my Arcanium, and I will have you torn apart by angry Atronachs. Now, do you require assistance?
No, I must say you do have an impressive library here.
A mage is only as good as what he knows. I try to make sure as much knowledge is available as possible. We've been keeping this collection since the Second Era. Books have come and gone during that time, but it's mostly intact.
I see, and I can tell you take your work very seriously.
Of course I do. If I didn't, most of these books would have been burned to ashes or dissolved to nothing before the Third Era. Mages need to be reminded to be careful around research materials.
I see. Well, since I'm an intern here, I'm more than just a student. I suppose I need to double check to make sure if there's any college business I can assist you with.
If you're feeling adventurous, I'm always looking for someone to procure valuable books from some more dangerous locations.
I think that's something I can handle.
Well, all right, here. I scribbled down the last place I'd heard about. Check it out, but be careful.
I will.
Fight well.
I don't know if I want to.
Confound it all! This page, too! That makes 5 in total. This is unacceptable!
Is something the matter?
A page from one of these texts, and 4 others, torn right from the spine. I've consulted with Urog's apprentice girl, and she insisted, rather emphatically, that none of these tomes have been checked out for years. I told the girl that wouldn't preclude a thief from browsing the cases.
Mistakes can happen. Nothing we can do about it. We can't be too harsh about it.
I don't blame her, though. It's the head librarian's duty to keep more sensitive texts behind sealed doors. Or perhaps it's the fault of the one who trained him. In either case, the result is the same. It is as I feared. Someone has managed to steal key pages from the writings of Trectus.
Ah, Trectus. A forgotten name for a powerful man. Founder of the guild. Wasn't that the birth name for Shalador?
Shalador created Labyrinthian, and his imprint echoes across Skyrim. But I speak of another. Trectus is the birth name of Vanus Galarian, former Sigic monk, student of Iachasis, and founder of the Mages Guild.
Oh, that Trectus. I see.
Farewell.
We will perhaps talk later. I have places to prepare to be. Ah. That is quite a distance from here. Alright, let's head out and come inside here. So this is the hall for the lectures and where everything else happens. And I believe you are someone I need to get to know.
Enchanting services are one of the few things that keep us in touch with the rest of Skyrim.
I see. I shall be doing a lot of studying under you here in the future.
All right, then.
But first I have to tend to other duties. Is this dressed up as a Thalmor?
Another new apprentice, I see. Are you of the sort that believe you're here to change the world? Or are you only in it for yourself? I assure you that I shall be watching you, all of you, very closely.
So, I do not remember seeing you at orientation. What is it you exactly do here, or are you one of the senior students?
I am an advisor to the Archmage. The Thalmor wish to promote relations with your college. I am at the Archmage's disposal if he requires advice.
Does the Archmage often ask you for advice?
Perhaps not as often as he should. In time, I believe he will be more trusting.
I see. Well, I have duties as an intern to perform. Getting quite dark early. It's time to head to the Sarthal site. I remember my history. As Brenlin said, one of the first human settlements. Now that I'm out here, best to change into my travel clothes. And let's see. Let us prepare what I need here, just in case. Hopefully should be a safe journey there. Although it's getting late in the evening. Alright, let's be ready to protect myself just in case that bear decides it wants to come after me. Yeah. That should keep you busy for a while. Hitting buttons here. Alright, very good. We should be good for now. This would be the site. A lot of digging and archaeology going on here. Ah, some of the other classmates are here. Here's something up there. Looks like it's staying away.
And here we all are. Shall we step inside?
Ah, can you remind me the importance of this place?
We're particularly interested in the prevalence of magical seals placed on the tombs here. It's rather unlike anything we've encountered.
I see. Well, I guess let's go inside.
All right. Please stay close to me while we're inside. It should be safe, but it's always better to be cautious. As some of you may know, Sarthal was one of the earliest Nord settlements in Skyrim. It was also the largest.
Quite impressive. So, what do you show us what you brought us here for, Tolfdir? Are we just supposed to explore on our own, or are you leading us somewhere?
Sacked by the elves in the infamous Night of Tears, not much is known about what happened to Sarthal.
I see.
This is an exciting opportunity for us to be able... Well, are there any questions before we begin?
No questions on my end. What would you like for me to do?
Ah, yes. Well, why don't you see if you can assist Arniel Gain? He's one of our scholars, here working on cataloging our finds. I expect he'd appreciate some help in locating any additional magical artifacts here in the ruins. Any enchanted items will do. The usefulness of the enchantment is irrelevant. If you find anything, the class can look it over. Now let's see. What shall we have the rest of you do? Berlina, my dear, why don't you search for warding magics? Anything designed to keep people out. Don't interact with them, just identify them. Almond, please search that area over there. See if you notice any residual energies, alive or undead. Zizargo, what shall we have you do? Why don't you verify that we're the first ones here? Look for any amount of tampering with the tombs. All right, everyone. Let's be careful, but have fun.
I'm not seeing signs of any warding magics at all. Either they're not here, or they were removed long ago.
That is a possibility. So, where would this Arniel Gain be?
Do you think there's treasure here? Something to make J'zargo a powerful wizard?
That very well could be. I think the hard part will be finding it before our instructors would be able to get their hands on it. Alright, let's go down. Very impressive. All these structures. Appears to be ore of some sort. You must be the one I'm looking for. Master Gain.
It's going to take forever to sift through all this.
Tolfdir sent me to help you.
What? Ah, yes, you. I remember you. You're going to help? That's fine. Just don't make a mess of my work. I've only looked through a portion of this section. You can look around in the chambers just north of here. Try and be careful, all right? We don't want to damage anything.
So, what do you think about this Ancano fellow that I met in the main hall?
He asked far too many questions about my research. I think the Thalmor are trying to steal my work. I haven't told him anything, of course. What I'm doing is far too important. Can't breathe a word of it.
I see. So, what do you need me to do?
Just round up the rest of the magical artifacts so that I can catalog them.
Alright, will do. Start this way. Some linen wraps. Soul gem, always. important to have for me. This ring appears to have an enchantment on it. What else? Oh, there's another one that's fallen from somewhere. Appears to be enchanted as well. Nothing else here. Okay, something there. Be careful about. Another ring. These all seem to be pretty similar. And this way is blocked. Way too heavy. Whoa. What do we have here? Looks like some sort of amulet. Interesting. What? Oh. Wonderful. I just triggered a trap. Should have looked more closely. Well, Mr. Gaines seems not noticing anything. Master Tolfdir.
Is everything all right?
It appears I'm trapped inside here. I found an amulet hanging on something on the wall, and I took it off to look at it, and here I am.
How in the world did that happen?
Like I said, this amulet I just took off the wall.
Really? Perhaps the amulet is important somehow. Is there some way you can use it?
I suppose I can put it on, see what happens. Let's see.
Some kind of resonance.
Yes.
It must be connected to the amulet. I wonder what effect might your spell have.
I suppose there's one way to find out. Alright, let's see what happens if I cast an ice spike. Oops. But that seemed to undo the trap. Sorry about the rubble, but I appear to have found a hidden passageway.
Please be careful here. The site isn't entirely secured.
So I can see. Did you see all that just happened?
Well, would you look at that? This appears to lead somewhere. Let's see where it goes.
Alright. Lead the way.
Well, this is highly unusual and very interesting. Why in the world would this be sealed off? What is this place?
That's exactly what I'm wondering. This is very mysterious. Looks like doors or crypts of some sort. Some sort of table. What the?
Know that you have set in motion a chain of events that cannot be stopped. Judgment has not been passed, as you had no way of knowing. Judgment will be passed on your actions to come, and how you deal with the dangers ahead of you. This warning is passed to you because the Psijic Order believes in you.
The Psijic Order?
Take great care and know that the Order is watching.
The Psijic Order? Master Tolfdir.
I swear I felt something rather strange just then. What just happened?
Some sort of ghost or apparition appeared, and it spoke to me.
I'm afraid I didn't see anything. Can you tell me more about what you saw?
It said something about danger ahead, And that we're being watched by the Psijic Order.
The Psijic Order? Are you quite sure about that? That's very odd. And danger ahead? Why, that doesn't make any sense at all. The Psijics have no connection to these ruins, and no one's seen any of their order in a long time. Perhaps we should take a look inside these coffins. Now, please do be careful. Who knows what we're going to find?
Okay. Remind me, who is the Psijic Order?
They were a group of mages with a history that predates the Empire. Very powerful, very secretive. No one's seen them in well over 100 years. They vanished, along with their sanctuary on the Isle of Artaeum. I have no idea what connection they'd have to this place.
So why would the Psijic Order be contacting me?
I have no idea, but it's fascinating. Assuming it's true, of course. The Isle of Artaeum disappeared over 100 years ago, and no one has seen them since. And yet now, suddenly, they've chosen to contact you. Why, it's intriguing. If nothing else, I'd take it as a compliment. The Psijics have only ever dealt with those they feel worthy.
I see.
All right, then.
I don't trust this place. Draga! Ah. I hit a button. Alright. I don't think either of us expected that.
This is simple. Fascinating.
So it is. I'm gonna be double-barreled just in case. Oh, great. There goes the flesh. I need it back.
To defend yourself.
That's what I'm doing. Fire should keep them back.
I've never seen anything like this in Nordic ruins before. Why, just look at all these coffins. This bears closer inspection. I've never seen anything like this in Nordic ruins before. Why, just look at all these. This is simply fascinating.
Alright, so let's hope nothing else comes after us. You sure it's safe to walk on that? I'm not gonna take any chances. Looks like we have some chains here. There's that gate. And there's that one. And this one appears to have closed behind us.
Be prepared to defend yourself.
Alright. I suppose it's time to move forward. Alright, let's move. Let's be careful. Don't know what else we're going to stir up. That took care of him. We have a rune. Gotta be careful not to step on it. Stay back. Good. They stepped on the rune for me. Thank you very much. Alright. That could come in handy for some potions. A little bit of alchemy can go a long way. Before he gets me, let's get him. Whoa, what was that? That doesn't seem to be doing much of anything. Need to take some cover. Some healing wouldn't hurt. And of course I'm out of potions. We'll do the one bit of magic I do know how to do. I'm out to fireball. I have to chill him instead. Get where I can hit him. I keep missing. He's hiding. I need to switch to my Soul Crusher. Finally. This is going to be a challenge. I think maybe next time I do this with some help from a friend. Alright, let's catch our breath a bit. Things I can sell, but won't be of much worth to me otherwise. Now it's time to reload just a little bit here. All right. We are reloaded. All right. Let's get back in control. Stay calm. Don't know what we're going to run into, except maybe more of the same. So far, so good. Let's turn to face the right one. That one doesn't appear to be right. There it is. So that matches. And turn that so it matches. Whoops. I turned it one too many times. There we go. Let's see if it's anything related to this. May have been, may not have been, but at least we're still safe. Take things slow. Take it easy. Go up either side. Go up this side. Oh, just knocked everything out of my hands. Let's try this again. A little fire and ice. And I'm about to die. And down I go. See how far back this takes me.
No, and I'm not expecting any.
Really?
All the way back to the beginning. Alright, what's going on here? This thing not working? Nope, it looks like it is working. Okay. We gotta go all the way back to the beginning. And we need to try to figure out some stuff here.
That must be so nice. I came all the way to Skyrim just to get away from my family's expectations.
My family didn't really approve of me coming here at all.
Oh, well, that's awkward. Sorry to have brought it up.
Have you heard from your family recently?
No, not really. Couriers don't seem to like delivering letters here.
That's too bad.
Not at all. It means I'm not being hounded about my progress at the college.
New here too, eh? It's good to see another Nord. I feared I'd be the only one. Almost doesn't feel like Skyrim, being so far away from the rest of the world here.
Well, I'm not Nord. I'm more of a Imperial myself, so... Why are there not many Nords at this college, after all? We are up here in Skyrim.
Magic is shunned by most. If it can't be swung over your head and used to crack skulls, most Nords want nothing to do with it. Magic is seen as something for elves and weaker races.
I see. Knock, knock. I believe we met at orientation.
Before you even ask, yes, I have an ancestry steeped in magic, and no, I don't want to talk about it. Yes, I know Winterhold used to be full of my kind, and no, I don't care that they're all gone now. Does that cover everything?
I'm sorry, what?
I've just been asked enough questions. I'm here to learn, not to explain myself over and over. Forgive me. I didn't mean to assume.
So... Winterhold used to be full of dark elves.
Didn't you know? Before the Oblivion Crisis, many elves called Winterhold their home. More visited the college from Morrowind every year. After, growing distrust of magic made life difficult for many. Some left rather than endure the growing hatred from the local Nords. Others returned home after the Red Year, when Vardenfell erupted and caused much destruction. Winterhold itself died in the years between then and now. What's left out there is a husk. Only the college really remains.
I see. Do you like it here at the college?
So far. If only because no one is telling me how great I ought to be. I just want to learn. I don't want to think about what's expected of me.
Understood. Well, you're a student and I'm an intern, and I'm sure we will be doing lots of learning together.
I'd better get going.
I need to find who I need to meet with in order to start my internship here.
I think that it's lies. All of it. I don't care what she told you. It's all lies.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
No? Well, then she hasn't gotten to you yet. But she will. And don't you believe a word of it.
What's your problem?
My problem with her? She's the one who has a problem with me. She's threatened by me, by my skill as a wizard, by my elegance and posture, by my superior good looks. But she is not going to get the better of me. Oh no, I won't let it get to me one bit. That's what she's after. She's trying to undermine my confidence, make me doubt myself. Well, it won't work, I tell you.
I see. Ah, I remember you. From the orientation session.
You are new, yes? Have you mastered the expert-level destruction spells yet?
Not yet, but eventually I will.
Ah, this is good. But J'zargo will know them first. It is good to finally be around mages who may be able to keep up with J'zargo.
You seem very sure of yourself.
There is much for J'zargo to be sure of. There is skill in magic, there is charm, and there is a strong will. J'zargo will be successful. Of this there is no doubt.
I see, so you do know that everything is not the competition.
Oh, but you are wrong. The only reason you could disagree is because you are losing so badly you cannot see it.
Well, it's hard to be losing when you just get here. So why did you become a student at the college?
Mages in Cyrodiil are all about politics. The Synod and the College of Whispers are too busy guarding secrets to bother to teach. Skyrim was not J'zargo's first choice, but Winterhold is removed from politics, dedicated to study. This is the place for J'zargo to become great.
I see. Well, I look forward to studying together.
May you walk on warm sands.
Alright, so let's get more familiar with the surroundings here.
Oh, the there was a great rumble outside this morning. Did you feel it? Surely it must have been a giant riding a carriage or a flying ship.
This is nonsense. I didn't feel anything.
You must have been deep asleep. It's possible the Luna Moth Fairies sprinkled their slumber dust on you. I heard an old Nord once slept for 1,000 years in a patch of tundra cotton after inhaling a cloud of the stuff.
You seem to have quite the imagination.
Strange. Master Drevis and Tolfdir also use that word. I don't like to think I'm imagining things. I like to think it's all undiscovered.
Have you actually witnessed such strange phenomena?
Oh, all the time. Especially at the college where magical energy is strong. Floating objects like books, soul gems, and silverware for one. You really have to watch where you're going or you might run your eye into a fork. Then there's the multiplying fruit. Master Drevis thinks the several hundred apples he found in his pillow was a prank. I think it was a rare form of spontaneous cloning. Clearly some type of plant-based magic, like an evolved form of alchemy.
Plants using magic. Right.
Of course. I bet in places like Valenwood there are all sorts of carnivorous plants that use magic to capture their prey. Like a plant with invisible fangs on its fronds. Trapping birds and insects who stop to rest their weary wings. Or how about a talking plant who uses magic to mimic speech? A stamen is almost like a tongue. Then you get real close and the fangs chomp you. That is, if the mud monsters don't get you first. Plants must have some version of the undead, raised from the ground by magical spores and such.
So, what sort of magic do you study? I'm guessing by the way you're talking either illusion or one of the more outlying regions of alchemy.
The field of unknown and undiscovered magic. It seems odd that there are only 5 schools. There should be at least 500. How else can you explain all the magical phenomena in this world? Doomstones, alchemy, and dragon shells, for instance. Those can't be categorized by any of the 5 schools.
Let's see. Personally, I think 5 schools are too many. Alteration and illusion, same thing.
What? They aren't even in the same realm. I'd say alteration is more like dwarven magic, because they both transform things into things they aren't, like machines into people.
I'm getting nowhere with this Thesa one. So tell me, do you have any interests besides magic?
Oh, plenty. Although they all sort of relate to magic in one way or another. For instance, I was trying to build a more secure coin purse by trapping your gold inside a soul gem.
I meant like a regular hobby, like killing bandits.
Oh, I sometimes do that too. Yes, as an institution of learning, but we are in Skyrim after all. And when in Skyrim, do like the Nords. Of course, using destruction magic will be too dull. Even the illusion spells get boring.
A soul gem purse? That sounds awfully complicated.
Oh, yes. It was a bit tricky getting the conjuration trap to recognize inanimate objects as souls. But a dash of blood and harmonizing the resonance did it. The problem was getting the gold out. I tried enchanting a couple of wooden coins using the gem, but they lost the imperial markings.
Easy, just carve the markings into the wooden coins and enchant them with gold.
Oh, that would work, although engraving them would be too difficult. You can't just use an imprint like with metal. But I've heard there are these beetles in Blackmarsh, mirror beetles they're called, that learn to chew tough bark by watching their mother. If we could train these beetles to chew in a pattern that matches a septum, no, it's brilliant.
I think that's something you should get started on right away.
All right then.
have to wake him. Don't want to bother Master Tolfdir. Ah, Master Gain.
I'm working on some very important research, I assure you.
Is there any college business I can assist with?
You mean the official sort of business? Well, no. No, not really. All right, then.
It was worth checking. After all, since I'm an intern, I'm supposed to be working with all the instructors here. How about you, Master Inthia?
Let me give you a bit of advice. You want to work on something that's not officially allowed? Don't tell anyone you're doing it. You need something you're not officially supposed to have? You come see me. You tell anyone that I told you, and I'll fry you from the inside out. Got it? Huh? Good.
I see.
Even with the college's laid-back attitude, there are still some things that are off limits.
Well, if that's the case, can you tell me what is off limits so I don't mess anything up in my intern research?
Purposely killing your fellow college members is a bad idea. I'd advise against it. Theft and assault can get you into trouble as well. As for research, well, a sufficient explanation will cover almost anything. If you're going to need live test subjects for your experiments, it's easier to do that off of college grounds.
I see. So I take it you're the kind of person who knows how to, shall we say, get things when they're really needed.
All right, let's not overdo it. Meet me in my quarters. There are some experiments the college frowns on, if they're aware of them, of course.
Of course. Good to know who to go to in case I need some things that are unusual. Alright, I need to go find other members of the staff. Alright. Go see who we can find. Perhaps they'll be here in the Arboretum and in the library.
I believe I've made myself rather clear.
Yes, of course. I'm simply trying to understand the reasoning behind the decision.
You may be used to the Empire bowing to your every whim, but I'm afraid you'll find the Thalmor received no such treatment here. You are a guest of the college, here at the pleasure of the Archmage. I hope you appreciate the opportunity.
Yes, of course. The Archmage has my thanks.
Very good. Then we're done here.
Ah, Maribel Irvine. Second in command here. You're the one who's my boss, so I've been told. I'm intern Fortado Portilia. Here reporting.
Welcome to the college.
Yes, I'd like to become a part as an intern.
Another new student. I'm surprised at how many of you there are lately. Well, first you'll need these. While you're not required to wear them, you may find them more to your liking than your current clothes. I'll give you a brief tour, and then we'll get you to your first class. Are you ready to begin?
Ah, I'd love to have another look around.
Wonderful. Please follow me, and don't wander off. The College of Winterhold has been a fixture in Skyrim for thousands of years. The prominent feature here is the Hall of the Elements. It's our primary location for lectures, practice sessions, and general meetings. The Arcanium is located above the hall, and the Archmage's quarters above that. While technically in charge of the college, the Archmage's responsibilities often keep him occupied. Thus, I run the day-to-day operations. Now, if you'll please follow me, I'll show you the living quarters. Unfortunately, we've had to implement more stringent entry procedures due to some problems with the local Nords. We don't anticipate any real violence, but it never hurts to be prepared.
Understood. I understand that my duties as an intern are slightly different than that as a student. As I'm training to become part of the staff here. But I appreciate the opportunity.
Our newest members are housed here, in the Hall of Attainment. I'll ask that you please keep your voice down while inside, as others may be working on research or delicate experiments.
Understood.
Now I'll show you to your quarters. You're going to be sharing space with your fellow apprentices, who you'll meet shortly. This is where you'll be staying. This bed and desk are yours. Please try and be considerate of others. Now, let's go back to the Hall of the Elements, where most of the members gather for lectures and study sessions.
Understood.
Initially, you'll be learning from Tolfdir, one of our most esteemed wizards.
I see. Seems to be had me confused with one of the students
Tolfdir is likely
rather than
already
the intern
addressing the new
program.
apprentices. Go on in, and if you have any problems, let one of our senior members know.
I certainly will. Ah, you must be Savos Avrin, the Archmage.
You are new here, are you not? We have not spoken.
No, sir, we have not.
Sir? How quaint. I am Savos Arin, Archmage of the College of Winterhold. I am quite content to see nearly any aspect of magic explored and investigated here. But I do not and will not approve of any research or experiments that cause purposeful harm to your fellow members of the college. Are we clear?
Yes, I take it dangerous meat research has been a problem here.
Not often, no. Some risks must be taken, to be sure. I am simply trying to avoid untimely deaths. We also must make an effort to avoid worsening what Skyrim thinks of us.
I see. So, can you tell me a little bit more about the history of the College of Winterhold?
I've seen documents dating back to the late Second Era. Beyond that, it's hard to say. Events in the last several hundred years resulted in a significant loss of our history, I'm afraid.
What happened in the last few hundred years?
The Great Collapse, as it has come to be known. An unfortunate natural disaster that ravaged the area. The college fared far better than the city of Winterhold, but it was not left untouched.
The Great Collapse. That was what hurt the city of Winterhold, is that not correct?
No one is sure of the cause. Some believe the eruption of Red Mountain had far-reaching consequences that were only felt years later. I know there are some who have blamed the college, said that we were responsible. I assure you this is not the case.
Can you tell me more?
The Sea of Ghosts practically came alive. No one was expecting it. Monstrous waves battered the shore for weeks on end. Winterhold was ancient and weathered, but it couldn't withstand the sea's fury. Entire districts of the city were lost overnight. The waves receded in time, but the damage was irreversible. Most residents of Winterhold abandoned what was left of the city. The college survived, and so here we remain.
Thank you. I will get to my intern duties right away.
All right, then.
Ah, you're still here.
Please don't bother the Archmage unless it's absolutely necessary.
I will try not to, Ms. Irvine. You're one of the senior students, am I not correct?
I think the college is due for a change in leadership.
Do you think so?
Mm-hmm.
I see. Lots of books, lots of volumes. I take it you're in charge here in the Arcanium.
You are now in the Arcanium, of which I am in charge. It might as well be my own little plane of oblivion. Disrupt my Arcanium, and I will have you torn apart by angry Atronachs. Now, do you require assistance?
This is... I take it you take your work very seriously.
Of course I do. If I didn't, most of these books would have been burned to ashes or dissolved to nothing before the Third Era. Mages need to be reminded to be careful around research materials.
I see. It is quite an impressive library.
A mage is only as good as what he knows. I try to make sure as much knowledge is available as possible. We've been keeping this collection since the Second Era. Books have come and gone during that time, but it's mostly intact.
I see. Since I'm an intern here, I'm supposed to help all of the different members of the instructors here, which would include you. Is there anything college business that I can assist you with?
If you're feeling adventurous, I'm always looking for someone to procure valuable books from some more dangerous locations.
I think that's something I could handle.
Well, all right. Here. I scribbled down the last place I'd heard about. Check it out, but be careful.
I will.
All right, then.
Blind Cliff Cave. Arcana restored. Alright, let's move forward. You seem to be following me everywhere I go. And who are you?
Are you here to check out a book? Talk to Master Groshub.
Do you work here in the library?
I'm Master Groshub's apprentice. While I've been trained in the library arts, at the moment, my duties are rather limited.
And why would that be?
There isn't much that Master can't handle already. I'm more of an understudy, someone who takes over if and when he retires. Which, at this rate, will be anywhere between someday and never.
I see. So what are your... I'm a new intern here, kind of apprenticing to different groups, different instructors as well. What are your responsibilities?
Recently, I've been tasked with updating the college dictionary, which is a thankless but important job. Dictionaries are critical tools for preserving language, and they allow future generations to communicate with their ancestors.
Sounds like a lot of work. Rather boring, though. Isn't a dictionary more or less static anyway?
Not necessarily. Master says spoken language is a living, breathing organism, always evolving and shedding old skin. In contrast, the written word is both living and dead. It's filled with babies and grandparents. My job is to introduce you to them.
Have you run into any difficulties in updating the dictionary?
Just one. In the interest of efficiency, Master insists that I only make updates when there are at least 10 new words worth adding. Well, if he's going to be so rigid about it, I'm going to speed the process by developing some of my own.
That sounds interesting. Can you give me an example of a newly crafted word?
Sure. You know how people use animals as verbs or gerunds? Like ferreting out or squirreling about or wolfing down? Well, I thought, why not apply the same logic to trolls? I find trolls to be very fierce, but honest creatures. The way I see it, trolling could mean stating your opinion, but with honesty and passion. You know, the same way a troll fights.
I see. Are you trolling me right now?
Well, sort of, I think.
So, tell me a little bit more about this library.
The Arcanium is a very prestigious library, with many of its books going back to the Second Era. The more delicate tomes are kept under lock and key, but you're welcome to browse the outer collection at your leisure.
Can any of these books be... No. Do you think... So, I take it you don't think you'll ever be the librarian here?
No, and it's not an exaggeration. I know Master Grosha looks old, well, because he is. Way too old for an orc. The rumor around here is that he's immortal, as in he measures time by the era. Which means unless I start a competing library, I'm stuck being an apprentice forever.
I would not say such things. I'd bet you'd miss him if he was gone.
Not really. He's not the friendliest teacher. I respect him, but I wouldn't exactly miss him if he were to, you know, step on a frost rune.
I see. Well, I will let you get back to your dictionary work.
All right, then.
All right. Time for me to do some more. Go find the rest of the staff. Looks like that lecture's still going. And that Thalmor looking guy keeping a close eye on them. Being quite a busy day to start off with. Trying to get to know and meet everybody here. Ah. Not met you yet.
You can see me?
Yes. Of course I can. Otherwise I wouldn't be talking to you.
Confound it all, I was quite sure I was invisible. Or at least transparent.
Ah. No, you're not at the moment. I am Fortunato Fontila, the new intern here. Is there any college business that I can assist you with?
There may be a matter in which your skills could be useful. The various points of focus for magic energies around the college have become polluted and need cleansing.
Alright, how can I help?
Very well. These specially enchanted gloves will allow you to delve directly into the focal points for these energies. Go to each focal point and remove whatever impurities you may find there. Return the gloves to me when you have finished. Please exercise caution. This is not a procedure without possible consequences.
I see. I will certainly give them a try. And do my best. Interesting looking gloves, that's for sure. Let's see what problems this one might have. Alright, we appear to have taken care of this one. We'll check the one over here, see if it needs any help. appears to have done it. Whatever it is that it needs, whatever it is, anyway. How about these here? Do they need it? It does not appear to be. Let us check the main one here. Alright, I think everything's been cleansed. Or whatever this cleansing is. There you are.
You know, they say knowledge is its own reward.
Okay, these focal points that you asked me about, they've, been cleansed.
Yes, they have. I can feel the difference already. But, of course, I'm far more in tune with these sorts of things than most. Thank you. I appreciate your assistance.
I see.
Until next time.
See if I can find any other... Master Gester.
If you require assistance with summoning techniques, please let me know. If you would, please also contain your summons to the college grounds. The locals do not need to be agitated further by Atronachs roaming their town.
Of course
the
not.
summoning of undead is even less advisable outside the college.
I see. Summoning the undead is not frowned upon here, then.
By sure no. Those archaic policies died out with the Mages Guild, and were never enforced here. Necromancy, as any other type of magic, is a tool to be used. Of course, non-mages may not see it that way, so we don't go around flaunting it.
So are there many conjurers here outside of the college?
Not within society, no. Many who practice within the School of Conjuration do so on their own, secretly. Phalion is the only one I know who is public about what he does. He was once my teacher here, but left the college years ago.
I see. Why did Phalion leave the college?
He didn't like the Archmage. Hated dealing with him. Hated having to answer to him. Phalion said he hated what this place was becoming, so he just left. Arin found a note on his desk, and that was it. I understand he settled down in Hjalmarch, and his presence there caused something of a problem.
I see.
All right, then.
So he is not in need of my assistance. Empty room. Oh.
You consider restoration a valid school of magic, worthy of study, don't you? Don't you?
Of course it's valid. Without that, so many human people would die on the battlefield. Of course it's valid.
Good, good. Not that I require validation, of course. There are just some, and I shan't name names, who would disagree. It can make life difficult when one's colleagues fail to recognize the research one engages in.
So I take it a lot of people don't respect you because of your work.
Well, no, not really. Not directly, I mean. But I know things are being said behind my back. Conversations cease when I enter rooms. I'm quite aware of what's going on here, and I will not stand for it.
I understand. I will not... I'll make sure that I do not treat you that way. Okay. No place for enchanting. And someone has left an alembic sitting around. I have to find who it belongs to. Ah. Here's what I know very well. Alright, let's go downstairs. I don't see anybody else here. I think I've met everyone except for this Feralda. I believe she spends a lot of her time at the main entrance. Memory serves me correct. Reintroduce myself too, huh? Ah, she's coming this way.
The college is an asset to Skyrim, even if it goes unnoticed or unappreciated.
Alright, so. And the Red Mountain still spews. Alright, it's getting late. And I do need to go on an expedition. For the librarian. Let's get some sleep. Alright, I've been asked to come join in one of the lectures. To give a little assistance. Alright, let's see. Head on, there's the crazy one again. Let's head on out. I need to do something real quick. My portable home within a home. Okay. All right. Let's head inside. Lecture with the three that I met in orientation. Let's see what happens here.
Welcome, welcome. We were just beginning. Please, stay and listen. So, as I was saying, the first thing to understand is that magic is, by its very nature, volatile and dangerous. Unless you can control it, it can and will destroy you.
Sir, I think we all understand that fairly well. We wouldn't be here if we couldn't control magic.
Of course, my dear, of course. You all certainly possess some inherent natural ability. That much is not being questioned. What I'm talking about is true control, mastery of magic. It takes years, if not decades, of practice and study.
Then what are we waiting for? Let's get started.
Please,
They seem to be in a hurry.
This is exactly what I'm talking about. Eagerness must be tempered with caution, or else disaster is inevitable.
But we've only just arrived here. You've no idea what any of us are capable of. Why not give us a chance to show you what we can do?
You've been quiet so far. What do you think we should do?
In all my time as an enchanter, safety was everything. Safety of the process was always part of everything, so it's more important than anything else when it comes to the arcane arts.
Well, your classmates certainly seem to disagree with you.
Oh, don't listen to him. We can do it. Just give us a chance.
All right, let's settle down. I suppose we can try something practical. In continuing with our theme of safety, we'll start with wards. Wards are protective spells that block magic. I'll teach you all a ward, and we'll see if you can successfully use it to block spells, all right? Would you mind helping me with the demonstration? Are you at all familiar with ward spells?
I have a ward spell, but I'm not very skilled at casting it. It tends to not work very well for me.
That's what this lesson is for. Perfect time to try it out. Now, if you'll just stand right over there, I'll cast a spell at you, and you block it with the ward. Here we go. Over there, please, just opposite me. Wouldn't want anyone else in the way. Now, cast the ward spell and keep it up.
I don't like doing this. It causes me such pain when I do it. Ow, 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 ow! Oh,
Well,
my
I think
hands.
This is an excellent start. I'd like you
They
all to
burn.
begin practicing with wards, please.
They burn, they hurt. That's why I don't cast. Oh, my hands. They hurt so badly. Alright, I suppose you're part of the faculty. I need to introduce myself to you.
Another new apprentice, I see. Are you of the sort that believe you're here to change the world? Or are you only in it for yourself? I assure you that I shall be watching you, all of you, very closely.
So, what part of the faculty are you? What is your position here at the College of Winterhold?
I am an advisor to the Archmage. The Thalmor wish to promote relations with your college. I am at the Archmage's disposal if he requires advice.
I continue to hear things about dragon sightings in Skyrim.
Dragons? Well, that's fascinating. We should have someone look into that.
Would you like me to send someone? Feralda or Finis, perhaps?
I'll think about it.
So, does the Archmage ask you for advice? It seems like he talks more to Arabella than he does to you.
Perhaps not as often as he should. In time, I believe he will be more trusting.
I see. I think he's a spy.
Please don't bother the Archmage unless it's absolutely necessary.
Alright. We didn't have a chance to talk before, but as an intern, as opposed to one of the students, what is expected of you by you here?
There are no expectations. This college is a place to study and practice magic freely. Hopefully any discoveries made in your pursuits will be shared with the members of the college first. That way, we all benefit.
Alright, I just wanted to make sure. Let's see if I can catch up with the rest of the students. My hand's still hurt badly. I'll need to put the salve on them later. I'll take away the pain and the burning.
You know, this is one of a very few places where you can receive a real education in the schools of magic.
Yes, that's what I'm learning now. What do you think about this character, Ancano?
I know I don't like the way he looks at me. I can't tell if he expects me to blow myself up or to try and murder him. But he clearly doesn't trust any of us.
I see.
I'd better get going.
Jargo.
Skyrim could not be more different from elsewhere. But magic is the same no matter where you go.
This is true.
College is a bit of an oddity in Skyrim. Magic isn't something that's looked upon fondly here. Nords don't trust magic or those that use it. Made it difficult for me growing up.
So, what do you know about this Ancano that I saw in the lecture hall?
I know he's from the Thalmor, and that he claims to be here simply as an advisor. I also know that no one really believes that. I've been trying to avoid him, honestly.
Probably not a bad idea.
Until next time.
I think the college is due for a change in leadership.
So, you seem to know, or act like you know everything about what's going on. What do you know about Ancano?
Don't trust that one. He's up to something. Most here are up to something, of course, but in his case, it's not good. I haven't figured it out yet, but I will. He is rather handsome, though, isn't he?
So, yesterday you seemed to be talking about you have problems with Feralda, the leader, the master on the destruction magic.
My problem with her? She's the one who has a problem with me. She's threatened by me, by my skill as a wizard, by my elegance and posture, by my superior good looks. But she is not going to get the better of me. Oh no, I won't let it get to me one bit. That's what she's after. She's trying to undermine my confidence, make me doubt myself. Well, it won't work, I tell you.
I see.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, he's sleeping. You're nutsoid. So I suppose we need to make a little trip. For the library. Time to take a little excursion. Getting myself a little turned around here. Now, according to where he told me on the map, it's all the way over here. Near Markarth. Suppose that's where we need to go. Doing my first official business for the school. My hands are starting to feel slightly better. That's good. Alright. Time to switch to my travel clothes. Fire in one hand. ice in the other. Tends to do well. Get to Windhelm. Perhaps catch a carriage from there to Malkar. Otherwise, that's a long distance to walk. If I'm lucky, it won't see me. Fire and ice. A deadly combination. That was close. A wandering Khajiit. All right. See wolves ahead. Yeah, it was good to have help. Vigilance of Stendarr. Killed a goat, then they didn't even eat it. Another wolf up, more wolves up ahead. Die, you foolish wolf. Let's just keep moving forward. Let's do this. One of the few spells that doesn't hurt my hands. Is the protection of the ebony flesh. One of the few castings that doesn't hurt. That and healing. Let's keep the protection up. Skeleton in the head. Let's hit it with one from here. There. One less to bother us. Let's just keep moving. Get by here as quickly as we can. So far, so good. So far, we're safe. Keep the protection up. Let's just keep moving. We can get to Windhelm, which is not too far from here. We can get us a carriage and ride to Markarth. And who might you be?
Maik wishes you well.
Ah, traveling Khajiit. Fortado wishes you well. Spirit dwelling awe. Let's get it back up. That's an ice wreath ahead. They do not like fire. Nothing to harvest from it. That was a waste. Let's keep moving. Wolves on the other side of the river. Hopefully they stay over there and don't give us any problems. It looks like that's what they're doing. We should keep moving. Alright, so far so good.
Why you're asking me? I'm glad that damn Imperium is gone. Something wrong about it. You're all
Now, let's keep moving. Counteracts the cold, among other things. Those wolves up ahead. Yes, they are. Ah, that worked much better. Better than expected, even. Now, Approaching Windhelm. We can find some quicker transportation.
It's too cold for my bones.
I agree. Perhaps you can take me somewhere warmer.
First time to Windhelm? Oldest city in Skyrim by some accounts. They say the big old palace there was built by Ysgramor himself. Impressive.
So I hear I'd like to hire your carriage.
Where do you want to go?
I need to go to Markarth.
Climb and back and we'll be off. Ever been to Markarth? Some say it was built by the dwarves. I don't believe a word of it though.
Ah, it is much more warmer here, that's for sure. Alright, let's head on our way. I am told one must be wary of the people called the Forsworn. A bit savage, but very aggressive fighters from what I am told. Trying to take this land back from the Nords in the Nords in the Empire and such. Ah. Khajiit. They are not in their tents. Perhaps they've been allowed to go inside the city to sell their wares. Alright. Let us be prepared just in case any of these Forsworn come out to greet us. I think if that happens, we will call on some help. Some people walking the bridge there. They're aiming their bows at me. Then I shall aim my fires at you. Sneak attack. Die, you fool. Not enough. Let's call on some help. Again. Let's see how much you like to burn. These must be the Forsworn that we've been told about. Okay, fix that. Alright, we need to be ready. And you were quite helpful. Alright, the destination we're headed towards is just ahead. Cave entrance is supposed to be just up ahead here somewhere. All sorts of markings. Might be indicative of something. Yes, this would be it. I no longer have my assistant with me. I'll just have to be ready to bring them back in case I need. Could always be used for alchemy later. In we go. Standing in oil. I need to recharge my staff. One should do nicely. Let's move forward carefully, as I'm afraid they may know that we're coming.
Is someone there?
Never should have come here. Die already!
Go down. Another one. Nicely shot, Atronach. If we can just find the book quickly and get out of here, is all I can hope for. An interesting book, but not the one I'm looking for. Go down. You're not getting away from me. There was more than one. I was mistaken. It's not in any of these. Let us keep looking. Alright, here we go. got to be careful. Is it in here? Of course not. Is it in here? No.
Over here! She died for me.
And down I go.
The Nord skull makes the best axe blade. About all they're good for.
Why does he keep calling me a Nord? I'm an Imperial. Oh, for crying out loud. Okay, we're going to go ahead and stop here for the night. It's bringing me all the way. Okay, so. Alright. Bring us back here. So we haven't lost much per se. So we're going to end here for the night. I got to do some things too. There's some mods that I installed earlier that give him some abilities, but in doing that, it's made all of the opponents a lot more difficult than they need to be for a character who's just starting out. So offline, I'm probably going to redo things up to this point, so that way the people we're going up against aren't at a difficulty level that is too high for the character that I'm playing right now. So fortunately, I will be having some time to do this because this will be the last Skyrim serial for several weeks. So schedule the rest of the time out. We will have one more Grappler's Keep on Saturday, our WWE 2K25 universe where number characters from all of your favorite tabletop RPG genres compete in a ring that we call the Dice Tray. We're working our way towards our next premium live event, the Tavern Brawl. We have some great rivalries going on there, and this will be the last one before we probably switch over to WWE 2K26. I've got things set up to do that, and I'm going to be having a bunch of time on my hands, so I'm going to take advantage of that by recreating all the wrestlers in the new edition of the game. And then Monday will be Family Night at the Emporium, as we will be doing, as Bonnie and I will be doing some more of Lego Batman Legacy of the Dark Knight, as we will be getting Chapter 2 of said game. So that'll be happening there. And then the streams will be stopping for a little bit because I will be having some surgery a week from tomorrow, and that'll be keeping me away from work and streaming, and make it hard for me to come down here to my desk and do this kind of stuff, at least for a couple of weeks. So there will be a short hiatus, and then we will return as strong as ever, and hopefully cancer free. So that's that's going to be going on. So thank you for watching. Thank you for joining us. Give us and all your support. Ways you can support us. You support us just by watching. As a viewer here, you support us by being a follower. You support us by subscribing. So we encourage you to keep on and doing that. You can also support us by going to YouTube, subscribing to the channel, liking our videos there. We put them there for those who are not able to subscribe here on Twitch. They can catch them on VOD that way. So we've tried to make things as available as much as we can for everyone. Other ways you can support us is we have merchandise. We have our merch available. It's through Fourth Wall. The link is there in chat. We have t-shirts. We have hats. We have the insulated tumblers. We have the foam cozies for your cans and bottles and stuff like that. We have stickers available as well. So that's another way you can help support us here. Another way you can support us, come over to Discord. We have sections that we use for talking about the different games we have going on here. Ways to show off your creative endeavors. I have an Etsy shop where I make custom Game Master screens for tabletop RPG Game Masters and Dungeon Masters. I show off some of the ones that I make there as we go. Feel free to show off your creative endeavors there as well. We also have a special section there known as the Prayer Closet. here in this household, we deeply believe in the power of prayer. We know that it's real. We know that it's powerful. We know that it works. We've seen it time and time again with all our friends and loved ones. So please, if you would like that kind of spiritual support, please take advantage of that by placing your prayer request there in the prayer closet. Now, we realize for some people, some things are a little bit sensitive. Maybe things are a little bit private. You don't want all the internet knowing about, but you would still like that kind of spiritual support. If that's the case, just use the praying hands emoji. We'll take that as what we call a unspoken request, which means God knows what it is. You know what it is. We don't know, but we don't have to know all the nitty-gritty details. All we need to know is that the need is there, and we'll be praying for you just as hard as if we knew exactly everything that's going on. Because the important thing is not us knowing everything. The important thing is getting you that kind of spiritual support, because we always roll with advantage when we're on our knees in prayer. So please take advantage of that if you would like that kind of support. I definitely am wanting it right now. A week from tomorrow, I will be going in for surgery to remove my prostate because I have prostate cancer. So we're going to be getting that we're going to be taking care of that. And that's going to be taking me out for a while, but I will still be around. I will still be watching other streams and stuff like that. So keep an eye out for me there. I appreciate definitely appreciate your prayers when it comes to that. So, and I would love you all for it. Speaking of love, let's go share the love here. Let's go see who is on tonight that we can raid and share love with here. Let's see who's up. Okay, old good friend Voodoo Ush is on. He's got his WWE universe going on right now. Good friend of the channel. We're going to go raid Voodoo. We haven't seen him online for a while. We'll make sure that he's still going here. Yep, he's got things going there. Let's go raid Voodoo here. So, until next time, everyone, may green be the grass below you, may blue be the sky above you, may straight be the path before you, and warm be the hearts that love you. Have a good night, everyone, and always, always remember, whenever you're in a struggle, whenever you have something going on in your life, don't be afraid. Hit the knees. And above all else, remember to fight like a hawk.
This has been a Diet Water production.